What is the meaning of aberration? Aberration means a departure from what is normal or expected. Example: the sudden snowstorm in May was an aberration. What is the meaning of abhors? Abhors means hates deeply or regards with disgust. Example: she abhors all forms of cruelty. What is the meaning of abnegate? Abnegate means to renounce or reject something desirable. Example: monks often abnegate material comforts. What is the meaning of abomination? Abomination means an abomination is a thing that causes disgust or hatred. Example: many view corruption as an abomination. What is the meaning of aboriginal? Aboriginal means aboriginal refers to a region's original people. Example: the gallery features Aboriginal Australian art. What is the meaning of abort? Abort means terminate before completion. Example: engineers had to abort the launch. What is the meaning of abrasive? Abrasive means abrasive describes a rough surface or manner. Example: his abrasive tone irritated colleagues. What is the meaning of abridge? Abridge means shorten without losing sense. Example: the 800-page book was abridged to 300 pages. What is the meaning of abscission? Abscission means the natural detachment of plant parts. Example: autumn leaf abscission carpets the ground. What is the meaning of absolute? Absolute means total and unrestricted. Example: the dictator wielded absolute power. What is the meaning of absolve? Absolve means declare free of blame. Example: the evidence absolved her. What is the meaning of abstemious? Abstemious means self-disciplined in consumption. Example: an abstemious diet kept him fit. What is the meaning of abysmal? Abysmal means extremely bad. Example: customer service was abysmal. What is the meaning of accede? Accede means agree to a request. Example: they finally acceded to the terms. What is the meaning of accolade? Accolade means an accolade is high praise or honor. Example: the scientist received many accolades. What is the meaning of accretion? Accretion means gradual growth. Example: delta landforms arise from sediment accretion. What is the meaning of accumulate? Accumulate means collect over time. Example: dust accumulated on the shelves. What is the meaning of acerbic? Acerbic means sharply critical or sour. Example: his acerbic wit split the room. What is the meaning of acidulous? Acidulous means slightly acidic. Example: the sauce had an acidulous tang. What is the meaning of acme? Acme means the peak of excellence. Example: she reached the acme of her career. What is the meaning of acrimonious? Acrimonious means bitter and hostile. Example: negotiations turned acrimonious. What is the meaning of adamant? Adamant means unyielding. Example: He was adamant about safety rules. What is the meaning of adequate? Adequate means enough to meet needs. Example: water supplies were adequate. What is the meaning of adhere? Adhere means stick or remain attached. Example: labels won't adhere on wet glass. What is the meaning of admonished? Admonished means warned firmly. Example: she admonished him for lateness. What is the meaning of adorned? Adorned means decorated. Example: the hall was adorned with lights. What is the meaning of adulation? Adulation means over-the-top admiration. Example: celebrities can tire of constant adulation. What is the meaning of adversary? Adversary means an adversary is an opponent. Example: he met his longtime adversary in court. What is the meaning of aegis? Aegis means protection or sponsorship. Example: the study was under the aegis of WHO. What is the meaning of affable? Affable means genial, approachable. Example: an affable host made guests comfortable. What is the meaning of affiliated? Affiliated means formally connected. Example: the hospital is affiliated with a university. What is the meaning of aggrandized? Aggrandized means enhanced prestige. Example: the memoir aggrandized his exploits. What is the meaning of algorithm? Algorithm means an algorithm is a step-by-step procedure. Example: Google's search algorithms evolve constantly. What is the meaning of allusion? Allusion means a subtle reference. Example: the title is an allusion to Homer. What is the meaning of ambiguity? Ambiguity means ambiguity allows multiple meanings. Example: legal ambiguity caused delays. What is the meaning of ambivalence? Ambivalence means simultaneous conflicting feelings. Example: she felt ambivalence about moving abroad. What is the meaning of ameliorated? Ameliorated means improved. Example: new policies ameliorated traffic jams. What is the meaning of amortize? Amortize means to reduce debt over time. Example: they amortize the loan in monthly installments. What is the meaning of ample? Ample means plentiful. Example: there was ample evidence to convict. What is the meaning of anachronism? Anachronism means an anachronism is something chronologically out of place. Example: a smartphone in a Victorian film is an anachronism. What is the meaning of analog? Analog means something similar in certain respects. Example: vinyl is an analog medium versus digital. What is the meaning of anathema? Anathema means something vehemently disliked. Example: cheating is anathema to true sports fans. What is the meaning of anile? Anile means senile or doddering. Example: his anile ramblings worried nurses. What is the meaning of animosity? Animosity means intense hostility. Example. Years of animosity finally ended in peace. What is the meaning of annotation? Annotation means an explanatory note on text. Example. Helpful annotations dotted the margin. What is the meaning of annul? Annul means cancel legally. Example. The court annulled the marriage. What is the meaning of anodyne? Anodyne means soothing or harmless. Example. Her remarks were deliberately anodyne. What is the meaning of anomaly? Anomaly means an anomaly is something that deviates from the norm. Example. The data spike was an anomaly. What is the meaning of antediluvian? Antediluvian means ridiculously outdated. Example. His flip phone seemed antediluvian. What is the meaning of antipode? Antipode means the direct opposite of something. Example. Optimism is the antipode of pessimism.